Welcome back, everybody. The world is slowly getting back to normal, and what I mean is some places like America are kind of moving back towards normal. Some places are still struggling, many places are still struggling. Ireland is still in lockdown, essentially. Today I decided I was going to take a page out of Chris Clemens's book, I guess. I will put Chris's video in the description so you can check it out. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through some of the stuff that I got in quarantine, lockdown, things I have acquired during the pandemic. COVID is not one of them, thank God. Still a possibility because I'm not vaccinated because Ireland is very slow with the vaccination system. So I'm not going outside anywhere. But basically things come to me. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
In order for me to acquire some serotonin, now and again, I would purchase something, which then I would have to wait about 6 to 12 weeks to receive it in the mail because Irish Post is less than adequate. But you know what? Then it will come to me. I get the brief serotonin for like the 5 minutes and then, you know, we're back to normal. So back to the regular depression. Today, I'm just going to be showing you some of the stuff. Some of it is normal. Some of it is a little less normal, I guess. Before we jump into the video, there's a thing on the channel that we do called Zaggy of the Month. And that means that every single month I choose one of my fans to be Zaggy of the Month. What does that mean? That means you get a gift box curated by me that gets sent straight to you, and you get to be Zaggy of the Month. What do you need to do to be Zaggy of the Month? You just need to subscribe, like the video, comment on it, and share it when it comes out. We're almost at the end of this month, so next week we'll be announcing who this month's Zaggy of the Month is. My personal assistant is going to get the first items for me.
My personal assistant.
So here's one thing. Longboard. It's a pretty big boy. When I was a kid, I used to go to a skate park with my granddad, but I was always too scared to go on the big ramps. I always wanted to do it, and then I never really got to do it properly, but now I got a longboard. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. So I got that, and because I've been enjoying that, I also got a regular skateboard. Look at him. His name is Bailey. I also have a skeleton tattoo on my calf. He's also called Bailey, so this is the same boy.
Which do you prefer, skateboarding or longboarding?
It depends on what you're doing, because tricks-wise, obviously I prefer a skateboard because it's much easier to do tricks and control a skateboard. But when it comes to just cruising and going somewhere, transporting yourself, a longboard is the way to go. So that's my first purchase. Well, we also got a treadmill because, as I mentioned, I'm trying to stay pretty safe. Maybe I'm like leaning towards the side of paranoid, but you know what? I'd rather be paranoid than be COVID positive. It rains a lot in Ireland, and we've just come out of winter, and winter in Ireland is pretty nasty. So we decided to invest in a treadmill because we wanted to try and stay on our fitness game. When you're working from your house, there's not really much activity that happens physically. So yeah, we got a treadmill to resolve that issue, and it's been pretty good. Next up was a gaming chair. I actually did a TikTok of putting the gaming chair together, which really started like a whole series on my TikTok. Actually, this was mostly a purchase for Hannah, right? Because Hannah was like,
oh, my back hurts. I need a better chair to edit in.
So I was like, okay, sick, let's invest in a chair because I was streaming on Twitch. I sit there for hours at a time, so maybe it's a good investment for me too. And Hannah can then sit at a desk and edit. So I bought the gaming chair. And with no exaggeration, I think Hannah has used it a total of 0 times for editing.
I used it once.
Hannah has used it once for editing. Hannah has this brand that she likes. It's an LA-based brand called Valfree, and they did like a bucket hat, and I kind of liked it. It was kind of like, oh, I'll buy it for Hannah, but maybe I'll steal it. So I kind of stole it. So it's my bucket hat now. I just like the design of the bucket hat. Look at it. It's pretty sick.
I like this. This is cute.
It's got a cool design. It's like, kind of gives me like Chris Clemens vibes, you know? So again, this is the same brand. I love the design, so I got it. It's this bag. It's pretty sick. Beautiful collars. Here's like her little signature and like a little cow print strap. It's very nice.
I want to wear it how I want to wear it. I can't even see it properly.
It's pretty. I was missing it like quite a lot, and Louis Vuitton decided to come out with a new perfume. It's called California Dream. Like, packaging, stunning. And the bottle is like stunning.
Because it's stunning. Because it looks stunning.
Look at this, California Dream. Like, it's pretty, and it smells so good. My God, it smells so good. Mandarin as passionate as a sunset. It is the lengthening of a perfect day. Watching nightfall, drinking in colors. standing before the horizon. In this iridescent fragrance, the master perfumer Jacques Cavalier Belletrude holds on to the moment, captures the resonance of a sunset. The ardent mandarin is consumed by joyfulness, tempered by the diaphanous ambrette and its subtle warmth. And the evening gets underway as graceful vanilla benzoin envelops the skin in an affectionate balm as light as a summer night. If I smell it, it actually really does remind me of like when you're in a warm place like LA and it's like a really sunny day and the sky is like clear, a little bit of clouds, maybe like those wispy clouds, you know, like the little ones that you see now and again. If you don't know, I love Quirky. He was like in 2019. I guess since then I've kind of learned more about his music and discovered so many more amazing things that he's made. So I've now amassed quite a few hoodies that are Quirky merch. I think this is the first one that I got in quarantine. This was actually a gift from my friend Harrison. The design is basically the same thing as the yellow one, except it's not a hoodie, it's just like a crew neck. It is actually from Florida. In December, Quirky dropped a new album, Man on the Moon 3. The album was really sick, but on New Year's Eve, I like made a little video where I had one of the songs like line up with like the stroke of midnight or whatever. It was a TikTok, I think, and I shared it on Twitter and Quirky retweeted me. And honestly, that literally could not have been a better start to my year. Like, hello, what is a better song that your 2021 is gonna be amazing other than Quirky literally retweeting your tweet? He also released a bunch of merch. So I got sweatpants, Fall Into the Void, and then Man on the Moon, Quirky. And like this stuff glows in the dark. Do you know what? Like the actual fit of these sweatpants is literally like, I don't think I've ever owned sweatpants that fit better than these. Quirky just doesn't miss. Seeing as I got these sweatpants, I had to get the matching hoodie.
Duh.
I got this one. Man on the Moon. It's got a little rainbow, you know, very fitting. We love that. And then the back. So I was just gonna get these two, but then they also had a different hoodie. I got a blue one, Man on the Moon again, Quirky, beautiful. Also glow in the dark. And then you've got the back. I don't regret a single thing. I like my hoodies, if you couldn't tell. So this is another hoodie that I got. I saw it, it looked really cozy. It's from an LA-based small business.
And I really like it.
Here it is. It's just like this. I love it. It's very cozy. Very nice. Very pretty. Hannah has an orange version of this. So we can match. So I got protein powder. I mean, this is not all of it. Like, we've gone through so many bags and tubs. This is kind of nice, actually. If you haven't tried it before, it's like, I don't know if My Protein is the only brand that does this, probably not. But this is more like juice when you drink it. So it's more like, it tastes more like a BCAA, like a pre-workout that you'd have, but it's actually whey, and it's like 20 grams of protein per scoop. And it tastes better than your average ones, because your average ones always have this like really intense, milky, heavy thing, even if you mix them with water. So I have 3 different ones currently. We've got cranberry and raspberry, mango and coconut, and watermelon. I'm not sponsored, I wish I was, because they're not the cheapest. It's time for Hannah to balance.
No!
Bye. Did it fall?
I dropped one on purpose.
Girl. So the next thing I got is, at the beginning of the pandemic, Travis Scott came out with a face mask. So I purchased it. This is it. This is it. Look, Cactus Jack.
That's quite big.
Much like every single other mask that comes into contact with my face, it is too big. So I have tied it, because I'm not gonna be that idiot that wears a mask that literally hangs off like this, because it's too big. Too many people do it. Why do they do it?
Put your mask on.
Honestly, it was even too expensive just for a mask. It was like $25, so it got to me. And then Ireland was like,
Hi, we're gonna need you to pay an additional 30 euros just because we got it into the country for you.
the man that delivered this to me, he was also like,
You can either pay it or you could just like not pay it and it'll be sent back.
so I guess I paid the customs charges, I caved in. So I have a mask, stunning. So this is a mask. Okay, I guess to continue my streak of questionable purchases that, you know, honestly probably didn't need to happen. We've got these sweatpants, purchases that TikTok made me buy, I guess. Here's a stop looking at my thick sweatpants. So they're comfortable, but I mean, where am I going to wear them? Wearing them outside anywhere in the world is also kind of out of the question, because I would simply pass away from the embarrassment of wearing them Imagine a child, school age, perhaps in 2nd grade, just learning how to read, just in a line at the store, and you're there, and they're just like,
Hey mommy, what does that say? Stop looking.
embarrassment. They cost way too much. No hate to the company. Do your thing. Great hustle. I respect it. It's just not for me. You know, sometimes we make purchases we regret. Let me make the mistake so that you don't have to. I bought a 15 kg bag of sand. You might be wondering, what though? But basically, it was all part of an elaborate plan. You know, we had to spend Hannah's birthday in lockdown. I had like a whole thing that I made. And part of that plan was sand. I had to try and remake our balcony to be Hawaii. Definitely didn't do the job. It's kind of like when you order something from Wish and then it comes and it's even worse than you expected. That's kind of what the balcony was at. But I tried my best with the resources that I had available to me. And one of those was a 15 kg bag of sand. But that was definitely one of the weirdest purchases. There are these YouTubers, TGF Bro, you might have seen them, you might not have seen them if you're American, but they're British YouTubers. They do crazy stuff on their channel. But when they release their merch, they tend to have something that's a little more interesting than like your average YouTuber merch. The first one that I got from them was this one, which I'm sure you've probably seen me wear. If you've been here for any amount of time, you've probably seen me wear this. It just says like childish, little clouds on here, and then here on the back, you've got like a theme park, childish theme park, and one of the cutest things ever. Look, it's got popcorn on the sleeve. It's so cute. It's like embroidered. I need to go to rehab for hoodies. And this was the second one that I got. It's their most recent release, I think. Here's childish. Here, this quote is literally just that thing. Latin stuff. And then cool lightning. And then like a car. It's a very nice color. I host a Minecraft server, so I guess that's technically purchasing Minecraft. I also did buy the premium version of Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft. It's addicting, but you know what? It gives me a sense of purpose. It allows me to feel like I'm making progress in something. In Minecraft, it's all in your hands. So if I want to sit there and build a massive mansion in Minecraft in the span of 12 hours, non-stop,
I can do that.
try not to let it take over your life, because it kind of like that sometimes. But it can be useful coping mechanisms. So there you go, Minecraft. The next thing on this list, for some reason, is sushi. So we had this tradition for a while that basically, so RuPaul's Drag Race, we watched RuPaul's Drag Race. So when season 13 was airing, we would always watch on Saturday. We'd always order in sushi to eat while we watched RuPaul's Drag Race. It's a magnificent tradition. Personally, I loved it. Personally, I thought it was great. Great for the economy, great for me.
Great for our local restaurant.
Great for our local restaurant. But we're not doing that anymore because RuPaul's is gone.
And we're trying to be healthy.
And we're trying to be healthy, and it sucks. So I have a Hydro Flask bottle, right? Like this guy. Very nice, recommend, save the turtles, all of that, you know? Basically, this is the cap that it came with, right? Like, you literally just have to unscrew it each time you want to drink, which is an effort and a half, and is the reason why I just wouldn't drink water for ages, because it's very inconvenient. But Hannah came up with the brilliant idea to just get me a sippy cup. So now I just flip it up, boop, and I drink. You know how a sippy lid works? I don't think I need any further explanation, but that's it. It's pretty good. So the next thing I got is, you've seen this before, it's my YouTube plaque. It's beautiful. You guys know I appreciate y'all. I say this to you all the time, but as you know, thank you so much for being here. My babies, don't throw them like this, haphazardly like that.
Blends in.
Oh yeah, oh,
Camouflage.
camouflage. This is little baby Moldy, and this is little baby Bingus. They're siblings. I got a bunch of stuff from you guys, whether it's from my Amazon wishlist or you just reaching out and wanting to send something. Thank you guys so much for all of that. Really appreciate it. It helps me make some fun TikToks with it and some other cool content. So thank you so much. I guess the last thing I got during the pandemic is this thing as a full-time job. So thank you so much for being here, enjoying my content and just supporting it in general. You allow me to do something that I really love to do and that has always been my dream. So thank you so much. We're gonna have a lot of cool, exciting stuff coming in the next few months. So keep an eye out because we got big plans. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I guess a little look into my life and the things that I have acquired during the pandemic. I hope it made you smile. Remember to subscribe, like the video, comment, and share with your friends. If you want to be Zaggy of the Month, we'll be announcing this month's Zaggy of the Month in next week's video. And I'll see you then. Have a good day. Have a good life. Goodbye.